Hey, it's me, Artist Singularity, and welcome to my new video. In this video, I will be breaking down basically a simple way on how to shade, or like how to understand shading, really. I did a video yesterday, but I didn't actually like how it came out. I think it was a little bit more confusing than it had to be, so I'm doing this video, and I'm going to, well, try and make this one more easy to understand. It'll be a pretty short video, maybe around 6 minutes, so yeah. So right here, I'm going to be doing two cubes, and each of them is going to have a line on the front face of them. We're assuming that the lighting is coming from the top right, and we're going to be trying to give them opposite feelings of how they are actually on the cube. Like, we're trying to give the front face of the cube a different feeling. So for this first one, we're trying to make it seem like how, like the line is sinking, like it's a gash in the cube, or like a line, an indent, right? So because it's sinking in, we're just gonna shade the right side of the cube, of the line. And I guess we're gonna get into it more later, but because I'm going to be drawing the form lines of how the lines actually, like what you're actually shading, because right now I'm not really doing anything on a guideline. I'm just shading, trying to make it so this one I'm doing so it's raised, so now the line is a raised area. So on the right side, the right half of that face, it's catching a bunch of light. On the left, it's shaded, rather than on the left side. In the middle, it's catching a bunch of light and also shaded. So here I'm going to be doing a more complicated shape, and now you can see the form lines. So you can assume that top area is like a wall, and so it's going to be blocking a bunch of light, so we can shade there. But in the areas that are more raised, and that are facing the light source, we're going to be leaving that unshaded. And this entire right side here is going to be shaded because it's blocking the light. And you can see that the left side right there, where it starts to curve away from the camera, it's going to also be shaded. And anything below like that middle line is also going to be shaded because it's curving away. So anything pointing towards the light is going to be shaded. Anything pointing away is going to not be shaded. So that's just the basic gist of shading. It's not really that hard. Or it's not that complicated. So now this one is more like a raised bump on the cube. So you can tell that right there is going to be, well, shaded. Yeah, so basically all shading is about is understanding how the planes of an actual the shape works, and that's about it, right? And how it interacts with the light. So anything facing away from the light will be shaded. Anything facing towards the light will be not shaded, That's about it. Right? So this is a cube. No, what? This is a sphere. And so I've done the planes, or whatever you call it. I guess I don't know if they're planes because they're not really flat. Whatever, not the point. But so now you can actually see why you're shading the sphere the way that you are. I don't know if you would need to know that because it's a sphere, I think, but just for extra understanding. This one is going to be so it's like the first cube that I drew when like the line is a sinking in. It's like a dent into the cube. So this is why it looks the way it is, because you just shade the planes that are facing away from the light. Anything that is facing the light, you don't touch it. Well, of course, different materials are going to be rendered differently, right? So sometimes, I don't know, there's like really weird materials. So maybe if there's a specific material like glass, crystal, all these other metal too. Metal has some weird ways to render it. Yeah, so you need references for those and to try and see how it is. This is the second cube, why I actually drew it the way that I did, or shaded it the way that I did. Pretty sure everyone gets it now. This is basically it. That's all. That's really all you need to know for shading. The rest of the video is going to be just other examples of it. So at the top, the next shading example I'm going to be doing is like this hole going into the page. I saw a video of a YouTuber doing it, an artist. So I was like, hey, I want to try that. So that's why I did it. I can't exactly remember who it was though. Yeah, well. So I just tried to attempt it. I don't know. I don't really like how it came out, but yeah. This is just a normal hole, just like a pinhole, really, into the page, really. Into the page, really. Or like a donut, really. Or, okay, I'm gonna stop saying right. Or like a donut. So, just other examples of how you can manipulate the planes, right? So, all these guides, so you just need to figure out how to use the guidelines, how to illustrate and draw the forms of these, planes, and then learn how to manipulate them. So this one up here is just like a screw. So in the middle is like this raised bump, and then we're just gonna do a bunch of alternating shading methods on the rings, and because they're alternating, it gives the impression that once like the outer edge is going down and the inner edge is coming up towards us, and in the middle there's like a bump. So like a really cool thing. This is just a last, I guess, a bullet shape, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for coming here, clicking on the video. I hope it helped. Also, thank you for subscribing, because we're at like over 300 subscribers, which is crazy because, well, I don't know what you guys are doing because I don't know how it's going up so fast, but yeah, thank you for commenting, for liking, subscribing, basically all that stuff. Thank you for making it all the way through this video. I mean, it was a short video, but still. So yeah, I guess goodbye.